It's time for round 4 of season 13 of the Apex Online GT3 Championship. This round will take place at Spa, but before we get to tonight's race, let's have a look at the current position in the Drivers' Championship. McKinley for Celtic Bromance continues to lead from the front. His gap now is only 35 points over Artem Reshodko in second place. Jesse Halen moved up a couple of places into third following the round at Laguna Seca. Marcej Kresiak is in fourth with 182 points. He's only 1 point behind Jesse, so a very close battle for third and fourth. Furkan Hosman for Amino Assetto Motorhersteller is in fifth place. Then somehow I have leapt up 4 places into sixth place for Beeswax Racing on the Drivers' Championship. Good finish last week with fourth place at Laguna Seca. Filip Šmížák is in seventh place. Steel Co moves up 13 places to 8th. Thomas McCready moves up an astonishing 27 places into 9th. And Lord Nem, also for Beeswax Racing, he rounds out the table in 10th. Looking at the Teams Championship, no change at the top. Celtic Bromance, JP McKinley and Stephen Carey continue to hold quite a dominant lead. Beeswax Racing, myself and Lord Nem, we moved up into second place. Despite no Lord Nem at Laguna Seca, such a good result for me. Amino Assetto Motorhersteller in third place. Furkan Hosman and Beck RS have 169 points, so it's only 27 points behind Beeswax. Gently Bentley Racing, both drivers have now switched to the Ferrari. Paul Martin and Manuel Duque have 109 points. At Manuel Rutter Racing Academy, Philip Reuter and Jonas Colmwald, they are still there, but they've got 72 points. I think they've lost one of the drivers to a higher tier. Fuzzy Llamas remain in 6th. Viking Ramp Stuart Bizka, or Stuart Pie Eater, as he now wishes to be known. Hexagon Nation round out the table in 7th. Chris Jenkins and Tobias Harkinson just 14 points behind Fuzzy Llamas. Well, on to Spa. Could be mixed conditions for this one. There's a good chance of rain, or it could be completely dry. It's a bit of a potluck. We'll see how it goes. 90-minute race coming right up. Hello. Well, what a topsy-turvy qualifying that was. I don't normally air them because I think quality makes a bit boring watching. But that one was a bit nail-biting because it was wet. So it was raining, then it stopped raining just a couple of minutes in and the track dried to damp, but you really needed wet tyres. It said slicks in the last few minutes, but it still looked a bit too wet for me. For once, I went out very quickly. I was about the 4th car on track, so I kept setting a time, but everybody else behind me would then knock me down the field a lot. But then I think maybe they were pushing a bit too hard for the conditions, so a lot of people seemed to be struggling a bit, and then I got a decent timing as the track started to dry and the tyres started to grip more, and I held on to it, so qualified in 6th. Few pure luck. I've not got great pace at Spa, and those that do have great pace are qualified quite some way down. Reshodko's 14th and Levitsky, he's 13th. And they were doing 18s in the free practice session when I was barely got a 19 after a lot of trying. So we can expect a lot of cars. McKinley's in 24th, who's leading the championship. My teammate's in 26, don't know what he's doing. So we can expect a lot of cars to come forward. I could have done an even better final lap, but Becchia, for some reason, came out of the pits with less than 2 minutes to go. So there was no way he was going to get around and do a flying lap, and spun it on the Camel Straight. And I had to swerve to go around him, and I really lost a load of time. 2-3 of a second easily. So I could have been perhaps a bit further up, but I'm okay with 6. 3rd row. This will be a scary race, I think. Hopefully we can get round the start okay. But I've got a lot of concerns about this one. It always seems to not go well at Spa. We'll see what we can manage. If we get inside the top 10, I'll be happy. If we get inside the top 10, that position inside the championship top 10 should also be okay. And that'll be the aim. We'll see what we can do. A bit of a lottery, I think, on this one. Right behind Willis. Oh, the Audi Willis. Yeah, he's usually qualified. And we got Pie Eater behind me. Hi, Pie Eater. Dietska. told me off for not pronouncing his name right, and then said he prefers pie eater. That's definitely what he said. So who am I to refuse? You know, optimum grip, surprising because it was raining in quali, so that's odd. So we got Fuzzy Llamas around us, Viking Rat and Pietska. Manuel Duque for Gently Bentley. McCready, who came storming up from, he just finished ahead of me last round. He came up from 27 places apparently in the championship. I know when I did the table it said I moved up 4 places, but that is not correct. I was not 10th. I was a lot further down. I think something's got a bit scrambled there on the system. I just copied it straight off the online system. It said I'd moved up 4 places. Maybe that's something to do with other drivers getting penalties, because that has pushed Carson out of the top 10. I think it was Carson, yeah. I did a post on the Discord as well about the start here. Mainly because I got rear-ended on the practice race, so I didn't want it to happen again, but... to be honest, starting from the 3rd row back, hopefully... we'll avoid trouble is what you'd hope. No sign of any rain in the first 30 minutes, but it's a 90-minute race, so it could all come. I have fueled for 90 litres, that'll give us a bit of over an hour. Bit of flexibility. And then we can make a call about whether we want to change tyres, and that's the really difficult bit. Taking a set of slicks for an hour and a half is a tall order. We could lose lots of places if we change tyres. Fuel stop will take 12 seconds, a tyre stop will take 30. See, is everybody within 20 seconds of us really, because that's what the difference will be when it comes to pit stops. Always impossible to figure out in this game. Struggle to get the tyres up to temperature. Get told to line up soon.
Follow car number 28 in the right column.
Worry of Pietska, he is been a little bit inexperienced in some of our endurance races, so we don't bodge it up first time through Eau Rouge.
Green, let's go, let's go. Car right. Hold your line. Still there. Still there. You're in the middle. Clear left. Clear all around.
He's in the grass.
On your right. Clear right.
Yellow flag behind. Splitting the field, a lot of slow cars. Drive-throughs.
Has the luxury of entering the pits in first place.
Some drivers look like they're out of position at the start. They got drive-throughs. With that hesitant at the start, showing me in ninth. Now it's back to 6. Must have got confused. I can get through this 90 minutes without killing myself. Job well done.
Yellow flag acceptable.
Somebody didn't get through Eau Rouge, possibly. Try not to sit back too much. I probably need to try and make up time whilst it's quietish.
There's a car rejoining in front.
Oh, there's a lot of people in the pits.
There's a car exiting pit lane.
Way too fair about Dukes.
Alright, Stevie, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes.
Be wary of Dukes, possibly try and summit into the bus stop. Viking Rap is far too much over to the right there, going into the bus stop.
McCready, 220.51. The gap to Rip ahead is now 0.6. That lap was a 221.15.
Ooh, that's a little bit dodgy. On the edge. I can Rap pulling away. I cannot get Eau Rouge correct. I always lose time there.
The gap behind is now 0.9.
Levitsky will be cursing. I can just see him. He's had to box. I think he's running very low down at P26. He was really quick in free practice.
Well done, mate. This is good as always.
Gap behind us is really opening up a bit. Back behind Dukes.
The gap to Rip in front is now 1.0.
Only 7 seconds to Elford in 7th. Kept a yo-yoing a bit between me, Viking and Duque.
That was a 220.80.
Alfred just did a 223 in 7th place.
Okay, Stevie, keep piling on the pressure. He'll make a mistake.
Me that didn't do a very good old Rouge. The plan here will be not to fight Viking Rap or Duque too much. I'd rather get a gap.
The gap behind is now 0.5. Come on, don't make it easy for him. Make him go the long way round.
Weather's still good. It's 0.2 to Duque. Fortunately for him, I did a superb bus stop.
You've just done a 221.08. Okay, Stevie, that's good consistency. Keep it up.
Viking Rock just lost it. It's P4.
Yellow flag.
I'm going to wager he took a nibble of too much curb on that right, because that's happened to me a few times in practice.
The gap to Willis ahead is increasing. It's now 3.7.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
The gap behind is now 0.8. Green flag, you're clear of the incident.
Oh, Martin.
Okay, Stevie, don't let this guy distract you.
Got to 6th place. 14 seconds down. Not too far off. I think we may already be in the territory of take tyres.
flag in sector 2, P4.
Leader is completely fucked off. Just coming to the end of the Kemmel straight now, a leader. See him. A slow one, this one. Lifting far too much. I think actually Duke may just sweep past me on that one. Lifted a lot then. Drying up.
Use all the track, force him to find the gap.
Always one off.
You entering, turn 11. Right side. Right side's clear.
Well, he's made a mistake again there. He did rejoin and did get up to speed. A bit scary.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
The gap to Willis. Ahead is now 0.7.
Let's pull away a bit here. Bit better. Still an hour and 8 minutes to go. Jesus.
Alright, Stevie, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes. Yellow flag. Incident clear, green flag. You're pulling away from the guy behind, the gap's now 1.1.
Well, I want to try and bring back this Audi, but it's very, very slowly eking away from me. No, we didn't really get away from Duque then.
Your lap time was at 2:21.37.
That wasn't great. McKinley's up to 7th, I can just see him. So I've got Gently Bentley very close, both directly behind me and the place behind that. Oh, that's a bit of a spoon up there.
Alright, Stevie, we've gone out of track limits. Keep it between the lines.
Celtic Broman is just 3 places behind me.
Yellow flag.
Sector 1.
Green flag. Incident clear.
Couple mistakes that lap. Duque's right on me for the bus stop.
Time to get defensive, mate.
Somehow I'll get the braking just right again, but still really close.
E4. Sector 2's green.
A real run on me now.
Slow car ahead.
Car right.
Clear on the right.
He's still there. Clear right. Bad luck, Stevie. Come on, don't let him get away.
Do get a move on now. Trouble is, I think we're going very much the same pace. On slightly bad lap, 0.7 too slow. That's the place. Now behind me is Levitsky, who was doing an unbelievable pace in free practice and then must have had a complete disaster in quali. So if he gets up, we will let him past.
Championship points if he can keep it up.
Your lap times are dropping off. Come on, stay focused.
The crew chief has noticed.
Keep pushing him, there'll be a chance here. Okay, Stevie, you've got half your fuel left.
How to go? Still no weather. Get off then. Levitsky suddenly appeared in my mirrors.
The gap in front is now 0.9.
Levitsky makes a really good job of Eau Rouge. Get past me on the Kemmel.
Car right. He's still there. Right side's clear. Car right. Clear right.
Get a hustle on now. Now 1.5 seconds down. McKinley's past Paul Martin. Yeah, it's 15 seconds. I imagine McKinley's usually a lot quicker, isn't he? Come on, Levitsky. Gonna let you through. Oh, and then he spoons up the bus stop completely.
Falling behind the car in front in second.
Left side. Still there. Clear left.
Will you get a move on?
The gap in front is now 1.9 seconds.
Must have been massive, this is now. Duque's now 202 seconds. I should have not let him through. Ugh. Come on, get it together. Let's have more laps before we stop. He's about 0.6 behind Duque. Let's hope he gets through this time on Kemmel. I'm a long way around. He has done it. Put Duque right off. Let's get back to it.
Okay, Stevie.
He's closing the gap.
0.48. Keep pressing him. Force that mistake.
Good lap.
Gaining on the car in sector 2.
Definitely okay for fuel.
P5.
Ooh, that was close. I think I put in the third at just the right moment then. Nearly speared right into the wall.
The gap ahead is now 1.1. The leader has just done a 2:19.82.
Look at it.
Your last lap time was a 2:22.03.
Levinsky trying to get through on the way down to Eau Rouge. I think he's done it.
Yellow flag, be careful.
Hope I don't encounter anything over the top of here. Shotco. I won't be winning this week. We've done a bit of a mare there. It's in 20th place.
It's clear. Green flag.
Too much curb.
Lap time was 2:21.59.
His lap time is quicker than the car he's chasing.
0.8.
Thank you, Martin. Someone put me hazards on, but I've no idea how to set them up. Everybody keeps telling me, but I'm not going to work it out now.
The lead car's pitting.
So pit stop is 13 seconds instead of 30 if I don't change tyres. Still think changing tyres is the safe way to go, to be honest.
We're at the halfway mark. Keep pushing.
Okay, Stevie, we're at the halfway point. We think about 14 minutes of fuel remaining.
Got all that palaver Levitsky's going to drive through. Not his night tonight. UK's going very defensive. If I don't change tyres, I might jump these two. Maybe even McCready without that. But I'll have really bad grip. I don't think I'll hold on to it for very long. I'd lose places though. Duque pit in now. Something I'm all over him. Willis has just disappeared up the road. Duque's really dropped pace.
Come on, we need to be in front of this guy.
We do. Willis into the pits, but we ain't got the pace really to overtake him with an overcut.
Third.
Actually, it's Duque. It definitely cost us time that last lap. Or I think him and Carson. Pitted too early, really. We're not sure. You see the weather report 30 minutes in front. So in another 10 minutes, you can be sure it'll be a dry race.
The gap in front is now 0.8.
Not that there's too much I could do about it, to be honest. Do we change tyres, though? That's the question. The tyres do feel good. I wager everybody else isn't changing tyres. Right. Where's your pit crew when you need them?
10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
There's the opportunity then.
Come on, Stevie. Good stuff. Keep it coming. This is terrific. Exactly what we came here for.
That's into second position.
The car behind's pitting.
There's a car exiting pit lane.
Three more laps.
The gap to McCready in front is now 7.0 seconds.
That's got him worried. Stop the count, I say.
All right, Stevie. There's a car exiting the pits. Heads up.
36 minutes to go, no sign of rain. Drive through for Duque.
We estimate you've got 5
Well.
minutes of fuel remaining. The gap to McCready ahead is now 7.6 seconds. That last lap was a 2:21.68. We're running on fumes, mate. Hit this lap, in this lap. The car behind's pitting now.
There's a car leaving the pit lane, watch out.
Well, that is P4 then, I think. All being well. Fingers crossed. I've got to get there yet. Hey, hi. Right, must not forget to pit at the end of this lap or I'm in big trouble. Slow on this one. I don't know about that. Oh, you mean the rig setup? I thought you meant the setup for the car. Thank you. Thank you. All the gear, no idea.
Very little fuel left. In this lap, box this lap, please, Stevie.
And we go. Pit box time.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
Right, we've got 13.8 seconds stop. 4 litres too many, I'll be sure, right. About 3 minutes to go. No sign of any rain. A lot of people have pitted ahead of us, so we look to be coming out in P4, I think. The driver who was ahead of us when we were P5, I saw them get a drive-through for speeding in the pits. P3, but I think a few people have still to box as well. Viking Rap hasn't pitted yet, and he stayed out. Right, 13 seconds. So we can make these tyres hang on to the end.
Let the tire stop, it's not clear. Let's go, go, go.
Pit exit's clear.
30 seconds clear of Willis, so he did stop for tyres. That will make us net P3. Carson's just ahead of us by 15 seconds. I've got to hang on now for 31 minutes. Eek. "12 seconds. Tall order." Okay, one of those ahead is in the pits. That's his Viking wrap.
This is looking good for championship points if he can keep it up.
Creedy must have stayed out. Okay, he's still out there.
The gap in front has increased to 18 seconds.
The leader is...
McCready is pitting.
It's a roll of the dice. It might work. I've got nothing to lose, really. Even if the tyres are not brilliant.
Willis behind is now 14 seconds.
If Willis gets past me, the worst I'll get is 4th, I think.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Podium finish at the moment, which would be my best result ever in a league race, but let's not count our chickens. 27 minutes for me to not spoon it up totally in Eau Rouge. Interesting, it looks like McCready's still in the pits and not moving. Oh, he's...
Stevie, just keep hitting your marks. This is looking good. P3.
He could be out ahead of us. Yeah, he is. Oh no, he's in the pits. Oh, I guess even better, we're in at P2. Ooh. He's 5 seconds behind us. That's going to be a tough ask. McCready's pretty quick.
Low carb ahead.
possibly may have happened there is neither Willis or McCready read the rules of this race. Didn't realise they didn't need to change tyres. Six minutes to go. It's not going to rain. Okay, I prefer to get the 221s. Oh, I only had to go wrong.
Yellow flag.
That's heavy on the brakes through that part of the course.
Oh, come on, get going. Oh, lost a few places there.
You're clear. Incident clear.
The rear end's just gone completely.
On your right. Clear right. You're locking your fronts into the chicane.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Car left. Clear left. P4.
Get these tyres cooled down a bit, I think. Second to fourth. Disaster. Gave it too much steering input, left it too late to turn in. My mistake. Hey, don't hit me back marker.
Hold your line. Still there. Right side's clear.
Right, need to focus and pay attention, really. It was a lack of attention. What was that? Eyes are still not back with me. Still, I'll quite happily take P4. Hold off McKinley yet for P5. That's a shame. Never mind. Still, race isn't over yet. 22 minutes to go. Oh, let's stop for the bus stop now. It's costing me dear. Okay, tyres are back in range now. Let's hope that's my only mistake. In these 2.5 seconds away, I'm going to have a hard time holding McKinley off. Was an easy thing, but now it's not so easy.
behind has now decreased to 1.9.
What a boo-boo to make that was. Lap time's a bit better though.
Minutes remaining, you've got 20 minutes left.
Oh, we didn't make that. Okay, cut one in there.
We've been warned about track limits.
Oh no, time gained.
Car right. Still there. He's still there. Still there.
Get out the bloody way.
Clear right.
Thanks, visual chick. 1.5 seconds is now 0.2. Definitely fifth at worst. Becky is 23 seconds behind.
Okay, Stevie, don't let this guy distract you.
Only 0.1, I'd imagine, an attack into the bus stop.
Car left. Hold your line. He's still there. He's still there. Still there. Clear left.
That's a fight.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Left side. Still there. clear left.
Oversteer at just the wrong time.
Lost concentration for a moment, and that was it.
I've got McCready in front of me, that's a disappointment.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 1.0.
Just don't think I've got the grip. Now it's 22 seconds to the next car behind me with 15 minutes to go. That should be safe. Assuming no more spins. Or maybe this isn't over.
E5. Left, that's 15 minutes. Okay, Stevie.
This young man really is a superlative driver.
It's an open, you just needed to do a pit stop in this race, so you don't have to change tyres if you don't need to. Or don't want to, I should say. It's a 90-minute race. I don't think any of the cars will make 90 minutes, or if they do, you'll put them on an engine map that just wouldn't be competitive. So I just took about 60 litres of fuel, which took about 13 seconds. Obviously, full service with tyres is 30 seconds, so I saved about 15 seconds. I just made one mistake, which is a shame. Podium eludes me again. 30 minutes to go. So I don't know who will have changed tyres, to be honest. I get the feeling that McKinley may not have done because he was still pretty close. But McCready and Willis, I think, did, because they were behind me and they were a long way ahead of me before the pit stops. Pretty good lap, this. That's 21, not 20.
Your lap times are pretty consistent.
Here's 19 seconds, 12 minutes to go.
The gap is growing.
2.0 seconds.
He did a 220 McKinley. Currently leading the championship. He's won 2 out of 3 races. He came second, I think, in the other one. And he's a bit quick, really, for this tier, is the feeling. I'm normally in a 10 tier season. I'm in tier 8 and he's normally in tier 7, so I have been punching above my weight this season, and quite well. Oh, excellent. My teammates made it up to P7, so at least we'll get decent team points. I managed a 219 in a few times, practicing for quali. 220 was early on with good tyres, I think. I think I'll manage a 220 on these tyres now. Done an hour and 20 minutes.
That lap time was 2:22.00.
Yeah, it's not been too bad this race. I'm not great at Spa. I knew I'd be slightly off the pace, so I got lucky in quali. And done okay in the race.
10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Nice and smooth. Don't overdrive the car.
About 5 laps.
Front has increased to 4.1.
I've got no chance really of keeping up with McKinley, have I? Looking at the way he's doing 220s, I'm doing 221s. Sadly, not to be. I was 6 in the Drivers' Championship somehow going into this race. I might. Those around me, McCready's below me. Carson is below me. I'm not sure about Willis. I might hold on to 6. I might even get pushed down a place. I think there's a bit of a gap above us. We'll see. I'll be around 6. I'll still be in the top 10, I think, which is okay. Lord Name was 10th. So with him being 7th, he might stay in the top 10 as well. That's not too bad at the back. Now the Ferrari's mid-engine. The last few seasons I used the Audi. So switching to the Ferrari was quite easy. And it's real nice car to drive. Very pliant over the curbs and everything. You can really recover it if it starts to go a bit wayward as well, which is good. It's very much the go-to car. There's a lot of Ferraris in this tier. The last lap. Captain Becky is still 18 behind. Actually, Willis, who's ahead of us, I know he's had quite a few mishaps and he's crashed out of a few races and ended up well down the field. So I don't think he'll move massively up the table. I have to tell. I have to look at it.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 5.6 seconds.
Oh, Shawlands in P20. One of my endurance team drivers down in P20. I think there's a big pile up at the start of the race, which is why I've had such an easy time. Qualified in 6th, which is a miracle. So everything happened behind me, really.
This is looking good for championship points if he can keep it up.
Still got 27 runners. Game stuttered then as though somebody had quit. Of course, the other reason to keep pushing is somebody up front may well get a drive-through yet. A mishap at Laguna Seca where some drivers thought the race had finished, pulled over and stopped, and it hadn't. They still had a lap to do, so they lost places. .9. Raziak's closing in quickly. He's did the 220 then. Becky's still 17.6 seconds away, so more than happy to just let him breeze by. I'm sure I could try and hold him up to help Shoreland, but I don't want the risk.
Okay, Stevie. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left.
I'm really bringing it home now with these tyres.
The gap is growing.
7.4 seconds. On your right. Right side's clear.
Sure, if Lewis Hamilton's tyres had done an hour and a half, I'm sure he'd be have a lot to say about it. I usually forget. We could try and have a look at them at the end. 3 minutes, 2 laps to go. Might be 3 laps actually. Who knows? Long way around here.
Becker is getting closer. The gap is now 15 seconds.
I have to fess up to Lord Nen later that I definitely threw away a P2. Or a podium at least. Yeah, just goes to show you there's a drive-through behind us for P8. Still go.
10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Leaders on final lap.
Here we go.
Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go.
Leaders on the final lap. Just gonna get around here and one more lap. I'll have to take a P5. There's good results really in this season. The first race was a nightmare. I got murdered to death. Finished something like P24 after being punted off 4 times. And the second race P9 and then P4 and now looking like a potential P5. So far, I don't count our chickens, best season I've had for a very long time. I'm Shoreland. Try and lay them past as soon as I can to get this Porsche.
The start of the penultimate lap.
I don't think he's got much chance. There's only this lap to do, and it's quite a gap. Can do it on the Camel straight though.
On your right. Still there. Clear right.
Go get him, Shortland. Well, I think Steel Cole might be finishing with that drive-through. That'll be a big penalty for him.
Neither has finished the race.
At least the good thing about the spin I had was I didn't hit anything like a wall. It might not have looked it, but I was actually trying to control it. Let the brakes off at the right place. Yeah, no damage. Home, 5th place. There were no more penalties, unfortunately, at the end. Help us out. Shortland couldn't catch him. A lot of fortune went my way there. A bit of bad fortune as well to lose that podium. But yeah, I'll take P5 any day.
This is looking good for championship points if he can keep it up.
And there's the finish. Good result, mate. Well done.
Et voila. Right, next up it's Brands Hatch. Set 4, isn't it? Don't put anything in chat, they're still racing. I'm not used to finishing this high up. Tyres then. Yeah, we had light graining, no flat spots. There's a light flat spot on the left. That's not bad really. Bit of light graining on the front. They did an hour and a half them tyres, so that's pretty good. Not bad at all. Whew, that's it, everybody over the line. P5. That was a shame. Could have been a podium, but it wasn't in the end. It was a good fight earlier on with Duque. Where is he? He's down in 12th, and it's just couldn't quite keep up with Willis in the end. But yeah, not bad. Shane McCready came P2. That'll really move him up the table. So I might be held in P6 or potentially P7. We'll have to see how the points run out. I won't get too bad of points for 5th. So there we are. So next up will be Brands Hatch in a week's time. And at some point there'll be a commentated racer. Although I'll have to be careful because I'm going to keep talking about myself again. Right. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. See you on the next one. Cheerio. Bye-bye.